The blue circles in the middle are our our peer mentoring courses or peer leadership courses. And the little bubbles at the bottom are the courses that are benefiting from the peer leaders or peer mentors. And these models are expanded in the future slides. Program components, I've talked about a course being there, so that's pretty much a core. Without having a course in the curriculum, we couldn't operate such a program like this. A 500 level, what we call 500 level, a fourth year. I don't know why we start at 200 at University of Calgary, but 500 is our usual 400 or 500 level. So it's a third or fourth year course. We usually have one or two coordinator instructors assigned to that course because it is a lot of engagement. The instructors of a peer mentoring course engage not only with 8 to 15 peer mentors in a given term, but liaise with each faculty member who is hosting the peer mentor. So you increase the workload of the teacher. You increase also the level of professional support that's needed to make sure that the peer mentors are behaving ethically and professionally. It takes careful oversight and careful mentoring of these people. And so having appropriate people assigned with appropriate philosophy expertise and people who know how to teach differently. When you're teaching a service learning course, it's different. When you're teaching people to mentor others, it's different from teaching a content course. We also rely on our participants. Currently, these are our sizes of our 3 programs. They could expand, but only if the capacity of the peer mentoring course could expand. Right now, we're at that ratio. We're working with 3 to 15 host instructors per year, nursing faculty mentors, 8 to 30 peer mentors or leaders per year. It depends on our recruitment, not just our recruitment effort, but it's a collective effort of a particular faculty to support the recruitment. And 200 to 900 students per year could be influenced by these peer mentors because they do enrich the classroom setting for all course enrollees. They're not just about bringing attendance to an extracurricular session. We do count the fact that they enhance the education of everyone in that class who's enrolled, or if in that lab setting, if in a particular lab, that they enhance learning for them. Support and structure is also required. We do need administrators to be able to see what this means and how it works. Advocacy means that it needs to be staffed, and so when I get pulled away and someone says, Tania Smith can't teach this peer mentoring course because we need her in communication courses with 200 enrollments, okay, they say, no, we understand that even having Tania teach 8 to 30 students per year, this benefits up to 900 students of our population per year. And so we're not going to look at that course, the peer mentoring course, as a numbers game, that it actually has a huge impact. Policies, faculty assessment, tenure, and promotion. I know in our faculty we've tried to write it in equally with someone leading an honors student. If you are hosting a peer mentor in your class, you do put out a little bit more of guidance in helping that student adapt to your class and to engage your students. And so we want to put some sort of reward system in there that counts it equally to, let's say, a directed studies course that you might be guiding over a year, or an honors or supervision type of experience. Having the peer mentoring course listed in the calendar makes it visible to students. Many times when we first start our programs, we start with research courses that are open independent study courses. They're usually decimalized and like a pilot course, and these don't show up in calendars. So it takes a while for these types of systems to become institutionalized and become visible to students. And it makes it easier to recruit if it's actually in the calendar. And of course, local staff support for recruitment, placement, and orientation. Within the faculty that houses this, you rely on your support staff. Network components. Now we're looking at the university-wide or college-wide level where you have networks of several programs. This is what we call a curricular peer mentoring network, which involves nursing, arts, and Haskins School of Business. And so we support each other across those 3 faculties with network leaders meetings, probably about monthly or every 2 months. We talk about our challenges and what kind of events we want to put on, what kinds of publication, what kind of research we want to do, and visibility, website kind of things, these kind of workshops we plan. Leadership. Having a director of a peer mentoring network devotes a person's time to sort of shepherding and saying, we want to sustain the existing programs and develop new ones. And that's what our Students' Union funding was from, for the purpose of sustaining the good things that happened in nursing and in the Faculty of Arts. And we were able, because of that funding, to expand to Haskayne School of Business in our first year of funding. And sharing staff support is very key. Having staff members whose job, part-time job, maybe in the summer it would be a full-time job helping with research and publication, but a part-time person all the time helping in a way that their expertise fits. Teaching and Learning Center hosts our network, and so we're able to have their budget staff take care of the employee pay issues and space to sit and work, a lot of things that are not accessible to faculties to easily get a place for assistants who are focused on this kind of project for them to work. So we do have part-time staff paid by the Students' Union, and we're going to be using this to help us with future funding, with publications this year. We're going to try and put out a whole bunch of publications this summer. We've done a lot of research over the years, so this is now the time. Here's our network program and structure. I'm in that black box there, network director, but I'm also an assistant professor in the Faculty of Arts, and my specialization is communication. So I teach, 4 courses per year, and I research, but I developed this program in my faculty almost on a voluntary basis because I knew that something had to be done to enhance the community and the student engagement within my classes and other people's. And so you start out a program and you might end up being a network director, but I'm also a host instructor. I'm also someone who can teach a peer mentoring course. So I know all the different roles in this type of program. And then network coordinator is the part-time staff person. And underneath we have Haskayne, Arts, and Nursing. The blue circles in the middle are our our peer mentoring courses or peer leadership courses. And the little bubbles at the bottom are the courses that are benefiting from the peer leaders or peer mentors. And these models are expanded in the future slides.